This is Orico M.2 SSD enclosure. Really beautiful packaging, and thank you to Orico for sending this unit over. Let's open it up and see what we have inside this package. Just like that. Really nice package, by the way. And inside, of course, we have the guidebook. If you want to go through and read it. Here looks like we have a thermal pad and a heat sink. Really beautiful and thoughtful to include it. We'll see it later. I'm going to install it. This is a lanyard. If you want to install a lanyard on yours. These are the thumb screws or legs, however you would like to call them. We'll show you how to install them. It's really easy. Actually, I wish more PC manufacturers would do it this way so you can just twist it instead of having to screw and unscrew. Really beautiful, Orico. This is our dual USB. That's what I mean with dual. It is a USB-C to USB-C, which you can connect either to your laptop, PC, or to your phone. Yes, it is compatible with a phone as well. Or you can plug it right there and have a USB 3 go to your computer in case your computer does not have a USB-C directly. Absolutely well thought. And here is the unit, the star of the show itself. It is on a really nice rubbery silicone, so it's meant to be protective of accidental drops or shakes. Really nice. Let me take it out of here really quick and nice. Yep, just like that. And it's out of the protective silicone. This is the release on the side here. You pull and it releases the whole unit. But first, let me just show you. Here's your USB-C. And it has vent holes in both sides. I like that. So it helps dissipate heat easier. And the whole build is some kind of machined aluminum. This is really beautiful. Now to take it out, you just pull this button right here, acts almost like a lever, like this, and you push from the other side, and it comes out like that, just like a shelf. Really nice and clean and beautiful so far. And this is the M.2 that we're gonna use. It's a 250 gig Samsung 970 Evo Plus. And how you do this one is really easy. You plug it right here, as you see, on this section. You lower it down, and now it is the time for one of these legs or thumb screws, as we would call them. You take it out, and they are really nice, actually. You plug it first on your M.2. It has like a small gap in between, if you can see it right there. That's the gap that goes to your SSD. That SSD has the notch right here. You put it in like this. Just push it. Make sure you turn it to the straight position so it goes in line with this opening underneath. And when you push down, as you see, it comes out right there. And when you twist it, look at that. It locks in place, and now it is ready to go. That's actually a really beautiful design. So now let me show you the heat pad transfer or heat transfer pad that is included right in the box. This is the heat sink. I'll show you how I'm going to install it. Just remove the plastic covers in both sides. Don't put it with the plastics inside. There's plastic in both sides. This is sticky, but it's not adhesive. So if you stick it, you can take it out again if you want to. I like to install it first on the heat sink because it makes it much easier to put it on top of the drive itself, just like this. And I will just lower it down to the drive. As you see, it fits perfect. And now it has a heat transfer to the heat sink, and you have the heat dissipating holes in both sides. And to put it back in the enclosure, it has like an indentation in one of the sides. So that's where this latch right here goes in to catch up. And you put it like this. Just like that, and you'll hear a small click when it goes to the end, like that, and now it is ready to go. You can put it in your silicone. I highly suggest you put it on it, just in case, since they actually designed it that way, and I like that, because you never know, especially now that we take a lot of these portable devices with us for footage and whatnot. Just put it on, and you can put the lanyard if you wish so. Here's the lanyard, goes in just like this. You pull it, you put the other part of the lanyard through here, just like so. Boom. Now you have a lanyard on it too. So it is beautiful. And let's test a few speeds. Now, of course, speeds always do not depend on the enclosure as much as they depend on the drive you're using. Now, if I had a faster SSD drive, yes, there are faster ones than this enclosure would be able to read and write up to 10 gigabytes per second. That is beautiful. Now, we'll see, this drive is definitely not 10 gigabytes, but if I had a 10 gigabytes, this enclosure and the chip that they installed in it would be able to do that. So let's go to the computer, do a quick file transfer, because I think that's where the real test is. A file transfer, how fast it goes in and out, and we will see what happens. Okay, so here we have our M.2 drive plugged in with the Orico enclosure, but before we do any file transfer, let's do the speed test really quick. So let's target, target already selected because we just plugged it, and let's start. Whoa! That's actually great speeds. 2.2 gigs write and 2.9 gigs read. That is amazing for this drive. That's an Evo 970 Plus. It's not the newer ones. And let's give it another test with a Blackmagic disk speed really quick. Let's change our drive. Yep, we already selected here on M.2 drive. And we will hit the speed test start. Wow. Well, it should be kind of the same speeds across both softwares. It just depends on what files they use and what file system style they use in both, but pretty much should be the same. And as you see, it is almost the same. So this is absolutely amazing. So Orico really did a great job on this one. Let me stop this test and let me open the drive again, because now we're gonna transfer a file, and this file is at around almost 800 megabytes. Okay, so let's drop it in, see what it takes to transfer it in the drive, and we will drop it from the drive back to the desktop and see how long it takes. Boom. It took literally 0 seconds. 0 seconds to transfer an 800 megabyte file. Let me delete this one from here, and let me transfer it from here to the desktop now. Literally 0 seconds. Wow. This is really amazing, really great speed. Absolutely love it. Wow. Okay, so in my opinion, this is worth it. Every single penny. I am really surprised how good this is actually working. Absolutely a beautiful device. And as you saw, the files actually transferred extremely fast. And now, as I said, if you have a faster SSD M.2 drive than mine, this enclosure would be more than capable to transfer really high speeds. Absolutely a beautiful device. I really like it, and I think they did a great job with the design on it and with the build quality. Great machined aluminum alloy. Really beautiful. Again, thank you to Orico for sending the unit to me for review.